Okay, so good morning everyone. My name is Gloria Fitria Tabun. Now I want to present about linguistic. So what is linguistics? Basic idea. So basically linguistics is the study of how human language works. It's not just about being good at speaking or writing a language or memorizing lots of words and grammar rules for assignments. Instead, linguistics tries to figure out things like that actually is language. How do we make sense when we talk? Why do we speak the way we do? And how does language connect to our means and our habits as people? Everyone who can talk already knows the rules of their own language. We just can explain them out loud. Linguistics is simple, the subject that helps us understand those hidden rules we follow without even thinking. And the next key things you saw now. It's based on facts, not quizzes. Linguistics look at how people actually speak, compare different examples, and check evidence. They don't just say, I think it works like this. And the next, language follows patterns. Like that, everything from the smallest sound to long sentences has its own order and rules. And the next, we can make new things, even though we only use a limited number of sounds and words. We can say sentences that no one has ever said before. And the next, language changes over time, like that. It never stays the same forever. Same words disappear. Some get new meanings, and new ways of speaking pop up as years go by. Same but different. Every group of humans has language, but how they arrange words and sounds is totality unique for its place. And the next, what we now versus what we say. Like that sometimes we mix up our words or forget how to say something even though we actually know the right way. Linguistics separates what we truly understand about our language from splits of the tongue or mistakes. And the next main parts of linguistics. There are two big groups: part that study language itself and parts that link language to other things. Core parts, or how language is built. Number 1, phonetics. So, looks at the physical side of speaking, how our lips, tongue, and throat move to make sounds, and how our ears tell different sounds apart. Example, when you say P, you feel a little puff of air, but when you say B, you don't. And the next, number 2, phonology. Looks at how sounds work inside one specific language, which sounds matter, how they fit together, and when they change. For example, in Indonesia, paru and baru mean totally different things, but in some other languages, that small difference doesn't change the meaning at all. The next, number 3, morphology. Looks at how words are put together, the smallest parts that have meaning, like prefixes, suffixes, and roots. For example, the word unhappiness is just 3 little pieces stuck together, and happy and nice. And the next, number 4, syntaxis. Looks at the right order to arrange words into sentences. For example, we say red chair in English, but in Indonesia you say mobil merah or car red. Number 5, semantics. Looks at the plain basic meaning of word or phrases. For example, knowing that big and large mean almost the same thing, but hot and cold are opposites. And then the last, pragmatics. Looks at that we actually mean depending on the situation. For example, if someone says it's freezing in here, they are probably asking you to close the window, not just telling you the temperature. Other little parts, historical linguistics tracks where language come from and how they've changed over hundreds of years, like how Indonesian and all Malay are related. Sociolinguistics looks at how we speak differently depending on who we're with, like casual talk with friends versus formal talk with teachers. Psychologistics, students how our brains store, remember, and use language, including how babies learn to talk so fast. Applied linguistics, use this knowledge for real life, like teaching languages, helping people with speaking problems or writing dictionaries. Combination linguistics builds tools the understand language like Google Translate, voice assistance, assistance, or spell checkers. And the next simple examples, words order, we say I eat rice in English, but Japanese speakers say I rice eat. We say impossible instead of impossible. That's a rule we follow without noticing. When someone asks, can you pass the salt? They're not asking if you're strong enough. Not. They just want you to hand it over. The word mouse used to only mean the small animal. Now we also use it for the computer tool. And the next, why this matter? Makes learning or teaching any language much easier. Helps keep local or rare language from disappearing. Helps us understand people from other places and cultures better. It's not vacation for all the language technology we use every day. Shows us that the way we speak actually shapes how we see the world. In short, linguistics is just the study of the most natural thing humans do, use language. It covers everything from how we move our mouth to make sounds, what we're trying to say, and how language changes as time goes on. It doesn't just like what we say, it explains how we can talk and understand each other at all. Okay, everyone. Thank you for participation, and that's all for me. Thank you.